The techniques and materials that I chose this quarter, more acrylic paint and poetry writing. The idea was character development because I always had it in me that I wanted to write a children's book. Well, I have for a lot of years, but I don't really consider myself a writer, even though I've been writing most of my life. I don't know.
Mushroom friends, connectors, you're all welcome here. We can communicate intuitively. You don't have to speak, you only need to feel. We feel you more than we see you. Our ancient wisdom holds all life together. We only desire love, love that comes in nature. Your nature, your natural way is beautiful. We hold space for you to flourish. We will even nourish. Where you see only one of us, there are actually many. Maybe under the ground, just about to push through your topsoil. Take your shoes off and lay your bare feet atop our garden. We'll hold you steady. We'll clear you of all that ails you. Open your heart to us. We love you.
I don't know. There's a lot of imposter syndrome there. So what it was my process was a ritual, and it was to go outside, take my chair, take my journal, take my phone so I could document my process, and I would take off my socks and shoes so that I was barefoot, put my feet in the grass, and my characters are all the creatures that I'm surrounded by, the creatures that live in my environment. So I wanted to connect with them, and I felt like, well, I really wanted to be as close to them as I could while I was writing. So it was really intuitive, this ritual process. So put my feet in the grass, I would take some deep breaths and think about whoever the character was. For example, my mushroom friends, those were the first friends I wrote about. And then I would just start writing.
Bee friends. Buzz, buzz, we're the honey curious bees. When you smell sweet like flowers, we come close to take a peek. We are friendly, but do scare easily, so be gentle with us, please. Our buzzing can be loud. That's the song we sing. There's all kinds of music, and ours is unique. Our buzz song means joy, play, and be free. That's how we tell you we're excited you're here. If we sting you, please know it was an accident for sure, for we love you and cherish you for all that you are.
This work is really about exploring play, ritual, intuitive flow, and connection to my natural environment. I've spent a lot of time living in cities, surrounded by concrete and buildings, and now that I am in an area where I'm surrounded by trees and nature, I want to really make the most of this time that I have here. Makes me really emotional. So it's been important for me to connect with my environment. And all of this is done out of the motivation to get near to and befriend my fear around my writing being exposed to the external world.
When chickadees play. We love it when you come around. From tree to tree we'll hop along and sing along and bring joy for you to see. When you hear our sing-song call, it will remind you of laying on bright ocean green grass and the feel of warm, heavy sunshine feeling your body from head to foot. Our chickadee song is like warm apple pie cooling on the counter, cold vanilla ice cream melting atop. When you see us chickadees splashing and playing in the bird bath, we see you too, and we like to bring you happiness and joy. If you smile at us, we'll smile at you while we finish our game of who's chasing who.
The concepts, the themes that are found in my work, the convictions, there's really a poetic, whimsical sense and I think youthful energy that comes from this work. There may be a sense of being brought back to childhood, or just that childhood sense of wonder and joy in discovering your surroundings. I think that my life experiences and my cultural background are influencing my work in that I'm bringing up the nostalgia of being read stories as a child. And I think that comes through in this work. I'm really wanting, and I feel this drive and this need to connect again with that joy of being put into, my own imagination and wonder. And I think part of that comes from being inundated with the internet and me looking at my phone and like this continual flood of what the world's content, what they think I should be seeing and how I should be getting inspired, and that's very overstimulating. So I'm kind of like I'm craving this different kind of creative spark that I just remember having as a child, and that imaginative, like that time of being read stories, and maybe even stories that didn't have pictures, right? Where I'm having to use my own imagination and I'm taken to like this different world, and you just are passive. It's this moment of being passive and being cared for, and there's warmth, family, a feeling of comfort and excitement in this adventure, this story, this idea. So I really think there's a need I'm fulfilling inside of myself by creating this written work that's then mixed with my visual inspiration. When I think about, being an artist and being an art therapist and how those two things interact with each other in my world, I just think that coming to the realization of the importance of, first and foremost, being an artist really has filled me with so much gratitude. My drive to help people and to assist in like a healthy humanity is huge. And my drive to help myself and assist in my health is even larger. And this is why being an artist is so important to me, because the process I've undergone in forming my artist identity has brought me to continual healing in my life. And I just feel like if I am to be a facilitator in someone else's transformational process, then it's imperative that I be continually working as an artist and my own healing process.
Princess Fawn. I dance and prance and twirl and jump. I mostly feel safe here with my mom and my friends, the mushrooms, the bees, and the chickadees. When the sun comes out, we love to play. They dance around me and sing in my ears while I'm practicing my jumps and skips and pound into the earth, making gentle little hoof marks stamped neatly into the soft earth.